right.
Well, should we go inside the fish?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's move on to the internal anatomy.
Okay, cool. Well, let's see. Do you want me to try it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Now we're cutting through all the skin and muscles so we can get to the amazing organs inside.
That's cool.
Oh my gosh.
When I do dissections, they're always a lot smaller. Whoa, holy moly, there's a ton of stuff in there. Let's see. Do you think I should just take off this little hunk here, this little side, so we can see better? Okay.
So it's very hard to be a fish out in the wild, and there's a lot of things that love to eat these eggs.
Okay.
And the little babies, and fish this size.
Yeah.
So for the coho salmon, they might lay 2,500 eggs. Those might all get fertilized, but by the time, after 3 years, maybe only 2 would survive as adults to come all the way back.
Oh, wow. That's crazy.
It's kind of like seeds on a tree.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. That's true. Wow.
Let's look at some of these under the microscope.
Okay. Let's do it.
And here's our egg. And look at that. It's not orange. It's actually clear inside with little orange bubbles. Those bubbles are the yolk and oils that would feed a little baby embryo if this thing had been fertilized by a male trout. Eggs like this are called roe, and they're also used in food.
Cool. Well, should we go on to our first organ system?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So we got a lot of stuff going on here. It looks like we had the reproductive system we've already seen with the massive amount of eggs that are being produced by this fish. But one of the other critical systems is the circulatory system, right? So kind of the blood. Because I don't know, how do you think of the circulatory system? It has a very important function, right? Structure and function. Mm-hmm. How would you describe the function of the system?
Well, let's see. So the circulatory system deals with blood and moving blood around the body. And why do we need to move blood around the body? What's inside of the blood?
Inside of the blood. I know when you look at it under a microscope, it's not just red, it's actually clear with little red blood cells in it, like little donuts. And then there's some other cells that eat bacteria and germs. I don't know. What else is in the blood?
Well, I think about oxygen moving all around the body.
And that's what the red blood cells pick up. They kind of carry it like a FedEx driver or a delivery driver. That makes sense. And I guess food too, right? Like in the intestines, you're absorbing all those little nutrients and things, and they have to travel around. And then, I guess your cells, all the little cells that make up your body, they're eating all those nutrients, but they're also letting go of waste, right? So that's got to move around as well. So maybe it's like the highway. If we all lived in tubes that were blood vessels, it would be the highway where it's transporting. The garbage truck uses the highway, and so does the oxygen truck, and something like that. I guess a delivery system. Yeah. Cool. Well, what would you say is at the heart of the delivery system, the heart of the circulatory system? Perhaps the heart?
Well, let's look at the heart.
All right. Let's do that.
Okay, where would it be?
Yeah, okay. Does anybody have a guess? Red. Yeah, I see lots of red down here. Yeah. Let's see. Maybe. I don't know. Let's see. Red. There's eggs everywhere.
Oh, is this it? Right here?
This looks interesting. It's definitely big and red, though I don't know, because it's sort of like a pump, right? So it has to have hollow parts. This kind of looks just like one big red thing. Do you think that's the liver?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I think this is definitely the liver. Yeah, because this always fools me. When I've done dissections with kids, they're a much smaller fish, but the liver always looks like the heart. And the liver is full of blood because part of its job is to filter the blood and get out toxins and old dead red blood cells and stuff like that. So it has lots of blood in it, but it's not pumping the blood.
Okay.
I think the blood is... Yeah, we could definitely take it out. Oh yeah, that would be awesome.
Oh my gosh, look, it's all yellow and
greenish. Oh my gosh, what has this thing been eating? That's amazing.
Ooh, so this
Oh my
right
gosh.
there,
Yeah, this is where the yellow came from,
that
actually.
is where all that yellow is coming from.
So, okay, so does the liver have something to do with the stomach then? It does, right? I wonder if this is the gallbladder, because part of the job is to, take toxins out of the blood, but part of it also makes enzymes for, at least in humans, like digesting fat and stuff. And so I wonder if this is the gallbladder right next to the liver that puts these enzymes into the digestive system, which we'll talk about soon, to help break down all those things. So I wonder if it looks like I cut into this.
So
this
it's
little sac.
bile.
Yeah, so bile. There we go.
Oh.
Oh, yum, delicious. That's
Lots
awesome.
Of bile. Okay.
Wow.
Should we look at this? Can I
Yeah.
look at
Oh,
that
sure.
real quick?
Yeah, let's
Sure,
check
I'll-
that out.
And here's the gallbladder under the microscope. You can see it's attached to the liver, the pink stuff in the background. And it's this little yellow organ that's actually part of the digestive system. It's there to make bile, which helps break down fats when you're digesting things that you eat.
Cool. Well, that is pretty awesome. So we found the liver. That was pretty good.
That was great.
But
Okay.
where is that heart?
Yes, where's the heart?
I'm seeing up here, kind of a protective layer here. I know
Ooh.
that the heart, it has, I can't think of the name, but it has sort of a protective membrane around it that separates it. Let's see. Boy, it's hard to see because the sun's coming the other way, but I'm seeing this organ in here. It looks sort of like a weird triangle. That's pretty interesting. And I see a lot of red stuff.
That's it.
That's it? Oh
yeah.
my gosh. Let's see.
Whoa.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, wait, before we cut it.
Yes.
Okay, so this part right here
Okay.
is the ventricle. And it feels harder. This is like the really muscular part.
Okay, so
of
this
the
is the
heart.
muscly
It
heart.
does all the pumping.
Cool.
And then there's the darker colored atrium, which I'm gonna see if I can find it, that accepts the blood. And let's see, is it here? So I know on the atrium of the fish is where some of the pacemaker cells are located that tell the heart to beat. And so sometimes if you touch the pacemaker cells on the atrium, the heart will still beat, even though the fish has already died.
Whoa. So basically, they're like the directors of the heart. They kind of send a signal like, beat now, beat now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I was just seeing if it would do that. Doesn't look like it.
Okay. And like some people whose heart's having heart trouble, they have a pacemaker that's actually an electronic device that helps their heart beat. Is that's kind of related to the actual pacemaker of the heart? Cool.
Wow.
Well, there we go. We have a heart. Oh my gosh, that is really amazing looking. So that's the ventricle, you're saying? And it looks like, let's see, what do we got here? We got the muscle part, the ventricle, and then here's this kind of white part that looks like maybe where blood's coming in to the heart or going out. And then we have this whole other side over here, where so blood's coming in and blood's coming out, and it's just pumping it in a circle through the body.
This is actually the part where it comes out.
Okay, this is the
because it
outcome.
will come in through the atrium and then get pumped up through the ventricle. And this will dampen the pressure pulse coming from the heart.
Okay.
So that it doesn't go so fast and so hard to the gills that it would rupture the gills.
Okay, so this like kind of expands like a balloon to make sure that this down here gets not beat up with really high pressure blood. Wow, that's so cool.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
You're holding a heart.
I'm holding the heart in my hands. Got my heart in my hand. That is really amazing structure. Let's see what we got.
Here's the heart under the microscope. You can see this big red part is all the muscles of the ventricle. It's a real strong chamber of the heart that pumps blood to the gills and the rest of the body of the fish. And look at this. Whoa, the heart is actually moving. Like Katie was saying, the pacemaker cells can still make the heart contract even after the fish is dead, if there's still enough energy left in those muscles.
Well, let's see. Well, I guess we can add that. We can put that up here close to our circulatory system.
Oh yeah.
So we did. We actually found the heart, as well as the liver. Let's see. Cool. So I have the spleen here and the kidney. Where would we find the spleen? I have it kind of in the back here. But I'm not exactly sure what to look for. I see all sorts of other organs back here. But I see some red stuff. Makes me think maybe I cut into it already.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Yeah. Oh, or maybe this. Look at this
Oh,
hidden
there we
in
go.
here.
Yeah.
Oh, that's something very dark. What if this is the spleen? What does the spleen do for the body? Does it have a function, or is it just for looking good?
Just for looking good.
Yeah, just
mostly.
for looks.
But also,
Mhm.
I know that it has a few different jobs, and one of the jobs is to store some emergency blood.
Okay, emergency blood storage. So if the fish was injured or something, or something happened, they need more blood, it just has extra blood inside. That's cool. Found the spleen. Yes. Wow. This is really awesome. Well, do you want to take over for the digestive system? Or I guess we still have to look for the kidney.
Oh yeah, let's find the kidney.
I guess I don't see the kidney because what I'm looking for is like a little bean, like us, right? We have kidneys in here, but they look like a little kidney bean.
Mm-hmm.
But in a fish, it doesn't look that way, does it?
No, it's pretty different.
Okay. And I heard it's kind of back here by the spine, like I'm seeing.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Okay, we lift it up. I see the muscle. This looks just like fish I would buy at the store, right? So this is the muscle that we usually eat. But right inside of it, I see there's a membrane, and there's sort of a red thing behind it. Let's see. Is that? Oh my gosh, it's kind of gray.
Yeah.
But I can
dark.
tell there's blood in there.
Oh, you could definitely tell.
Whoa! And the job of a kidney is to take waste out of the blood, I guess, right?
Mhm.
Like the pee, the urine you're making is stuff that your body doesn't want, needs to get rid of, and so I guess that when the blood goes through the kidney, the little waste is able to jump into the bladder and then get peed out of the body. So I guess it makes sense that this is full of blood because it's getting filtered by all the little parts of the kidney.
Yep.
Wow, that is cool.
Yeah. And this was the swim bladder, this membrane here.
Oh, okay.
So that was filled with air.
Whoa. And so that's a special fish organ. Like they have a special kind of bubble inside to help them float, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Help them with their buoyancy.
Wow.
And it looks like maybe right here, maybe
Uh-huh.
that, I wonder if that's how some of the waste travels.
Oh, yeah, like a little duct or
Mm-hmm.
something that's going to the out to the vent.
Yeah.
Wow, that is really cool.